Welcome to the Andrea Bryant Show. Sit back, relax, buckle up, and enjoy the Andrea Bryant Show. Welcome back to the Andrea Bryant Show. Today is a very special day, not only because I have two very special guests on the show, but today is Veterans Day. And I would like to say Happy Veterans Day to all of the men and women that have served our country and that still serve in our country. I salute you. Now, today we have two very special guests with us on the Andrea Bryant Show. The first guest is Mr. Jacob Dowdell. Y'all, he has a testimony to tell. He has a testimony that will blow your mind. He has a testimony that will actually probably make you get some Kleenex and wipe your eyes. My second guest is none other than Mrs. Katrina Montez Dowdell. She is the author of Masters of Resilience, Real Stories of Inspiration for Purposeful Living. Y'all, she is one of the most important people in Jacob's life right now from all of the challenges and the obstacles that he has gone through. So help me welcome both Mr. and Mrs. Jacob Dowdell to the Andrea Bryant Show. Y'all, welcome to the show. Welcome.
Clapping for our own show.
Thank y'all so much for joining us today. How y'all doing?
We're doing amazing. Thank you for having us.
You are very welcome, and happy Veterans Day to both of you. Thank you so much for serving our country.
Thank you.
For saying
Thank
that.
you for your support. We appreciate that.
Absolutely. Y'all are both welcome. So let's dive right into it. Jacob, can you talk about some of the obstacles, some of the challenges that you have gone through the last 2 years?
Man, I don't look like what I've been through,
No, you don't.
but it has been a lot. But it's one of those things where it takes a village, right? And I am so blessed that even though I was tasked to go through life and meet these challenges, God provided me this beautiful lady to help me not just survive, but to thrive.
Yes.
And, I have my one best friend, my dog, Andrea Bryant. When I got sick in Guam, I ended up having a stroke May 12th.
Okay.
And this lovely lady got on the plane, came over, and stood beside me. Literally, after she got there, the island was hit by a Category 5 typhoon.
Wow.
But she never wavered, right? She never wavered. I thank God for my sisters who came over for a short time. My family was always praying for me.
Yes.
But then, as I got stronger and stronger, I made my way back. And that's how I ended up with Gerald and Andrea Bryant.
Yes.
That's something in and of itself. Gerald and I have been friends since pre-K.
Oh, Mama Sunbeam, I heard.
Mama Sunbeam.
Yeah.
Now look, that that was an amazing time to be alive.
Yes.
Because at Mama Sunbeam School, we went to the dump to make handicraft. So all this stuff about reusing stuff, Mama Sunbeam started.
She started it. Y'all went to the dump to do art projects.
Yes,
That's what you
that
call
started with
being
Mama
creative.
Sunbeam. But I started working when I was 5 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Pupwooding. Gerald started. Well, I started work at 4, but my mom wouldn't let me go out in the woods till I was 5.
Wow.
So actually, I started going out in the woods at 5. I mean, you want to talk about tough work? You got chainsaws, snakes,
Mm. You already
all the
lost
stuff.
me at the snakes.
Yeah, if I would have had my way, that's when he would have lost me. But my dad, Big Jake, no was not an option. And around 15, I knew I was like, man, this is not what I want for my life.
Right.
And I remember my friend Gerald, and I talked to Gerald. I said, hey, man, we can go in the Army together.
Uh-huh.
And so we went into the Army on the buddy system. And we would go running at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh, that's early.
We'd go running at 4 o'clock in the morning and get ourselves ready. But, to God be the glory because his mercy is sufficient.
Yes, it is.
Running through the streets at 4 o'clock in the morning, man, anything could have happened.
Right.
But God protected us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we made it off to basic training at Fort Jackson. And then we made it over to Fort Gordon, where we were. We learned our trade in the Army
Mm-hmm.
in signal, and we went off.
Wow. So,
Yeah, it was. I enjoyed my time in the Army. I was enlisted for a while,
how long,
and then I
Jacob?
went to officer candidate school and became an engineer officer in the Army. And shortly thereafter, I switched over and became a MP commander.
Mm-hmm.
But around 2000, I went to Yokota Air Force Base, and there I switched over again after I saw how the Air Force was moving. I was like, I made a mistake.
Wait, so you
But
went to the
it
Air
was
Force?
God's grace and mercy provided for me to have the opportunity to become an Air Force officer. And so I went back and forth between Japan and Korea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So Jacob, you have gone through a lot. You have had, what is it, 4 strokes? Actually survived 4 strokes and a heart attack
Yes.
with epilepsy as well. Is that true? Am I right?
Yes.
But God, look at you. Look
But
at the
God.
testimony that you have right now. And
After having all the strokes, I knew, I was laying in bed and I was like, man, God, if you can bring me through this,
yes.
there's more for me to do.
Oh,
And then
absolutely.
I knew I wanted to start a podcast because there's so much negativity in the world.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, if I can make it through this, I'm going to do 2 things. One, I'm going to start a podcast.
Okay.
But more importantly, I'm going to marry this lady right here.
Oh, what a love story that came out of this. Oh my.
Yeah.
Listen, so with all of the challenges that you had, I understand that you decided to write a book. Can you tell us about the book and possibly when it'll be available to purchase?
Yeah, I am so grateful to announce publicly that we are done with the book and it will be out before Christmas.
Yay! That is a blessing. That is a blessing. So, what is the name of the book?
Big Jake's Stroke of Genius, The Road to 120 over 80.
Oh boy, that's a powerful title. That is a powerful title. Oh my. I cannot wait until it comes out. And y'all, we need to support Big Jake. That's what they call him, Big Jake. We need to support Big Jake. And moreover, thank you for sharing that with us. So can you
Andrea,
yes.
the reason behind the book is one, my beautiful wife, she's a co-author of the book
Okay.
because right now I'm still struggling with my hands. So she came in and, you know, the actual writing of the book was her.
That is a blessing. Again, I see and know that Katrina is an angel, God given
Mhm.
angel in your life, Jacob. So I know that you are very grateful and very thankful.
Very.
So,
Because
boy,
every 4 minutes, someone dies of a stroke in our
yes,
country. And every 44 seconds, someone has a stroke.
wow.
And so my hope is that this book helps people when they're faced with that to see a road to recovery
Yes,
because it's not so much the stroke when it happens, it's the mental challenge of trying to recover. You know,
yes,
I was
yes.
a runner before I had my stroke. I ran about 16 marathons in my life. Matter of fact,
16.
I ran a half marathon in March and I had the stroke in May.
Wow.
So it's the mental process that you go through. And so hopefully in the book, each chapter we give you a little anecdote and story about my life, starting with Mom Jessie.
Wow.
Our grandmother played such a pivotal role in our lives
Uh
for those
huh.
of us from the South. And she had a stroke. And so people get to meet Mom Jessie there.
Oh, I can't wait
I'm just
until
so
that book
excited.
comes out. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you.
That's
So
right.
we are going to go to a commercial break and then come back and finish up our conversation.
Okay.
All right.
Greetings, beautiful people. I am Katrina Montez, author of Masters of Resilience, Real Stories of Inspiration for Purposeful Living. I wrote this book as a result of the increase in suicide amongst the armed forces. However, this book is not just for members of the military. It is for anyone who may be going through any type of adversity in your life. It is created to inspire you, to encourage you, and to empower you through your healing process or for someone you may know. Pick up your copy wherever books are sold. Thank you.
So now, Katrina, I know also that you are an author. Can you tell us a little bit about your book and tell the people where they can actually go to purchase the book?
Yes, absolutely. My book is Masters of Resilience, Real Stories of Inspiration for Purposeful Living. And the reason why I wrote this book is because of the suicide increase amongst the armed forces.
Okay.
So I have been serving now for almost 25
Woo!
years, coming up on
Woo!
retirement soon. But one of the many issues that we are faced in the military is suicide.
Okay.
So I just felt like I wanted to create some type of a resource or aid to help others. And the book is about people I personally know in my life who have gone through some challenges and adversity, but more importantly, who have overcome those things. So the hope is for this book to help someone through their healing process. And one of the things that is really highlighted is specific things, techniques and like I said, a blueprint for people to overcome different adversities and start their healing process.
I love that. I absolutely love it. Now, where will we be able to buy the book? Where will we be able to purchase it?
The book is everywhere books are sold. Amazon, Barnes and Noble. So it's been out. I wrote it actually in 2020. It's
Okay.
still impacting people's lives today.
Oh, I love it.
So yeah, I'm excited. They can grab it everywhere books are sold.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for
Yeah.
that.
Andrea, let me just give a quick testimonial about the book.
Okay.
It's a small book, but let me tell you, it is very impactful,
Yes.
and
This is the book.
it will help you, you know, as a reader, when you dive into the book,
Mm-hmm.
it makes you reflect on your own life.
Okay.
But one of the things that I really liked about it, that each person who made it through, she wrote some things about what they did to help them cope,
Oh, that's
and
nice.
it's an awesome book.
That's nice. That's
Yeah,
nice. So,
I appreciate that.
yes.
Like you said, it's a small book, but it's deep. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to really mentally prepare yourself
Sound
to
like
be
it's some
faced with your
triggers
own
in it.
challenges.
Hmm.
Sounds
I
like
didn't
some
hear you.
triggers. Sounds like some triggers may be in there if you have to
Oh
mentally
yeah,
prepare.
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. He
Okay.
said it should be a warning sign on
No,
it.
not the warning sign. So, y'all, I know you both are the founders of the Love Always Wins podcast. Okay,
Yes.
can you tell the people a little bit about the podcast and why you all came up with uh, starting it up?
Well, the mission of the Love Always Wins podcast is
To encourage, inspire, and empower our listeners to focus on the opportunities in life and not the obstacles. And we
Oh,
do that by sharing our stories and our testimonies, our personal testimonies and lessons we've learned in life, and those of our special guests as well. So the background of Love Always Wins actually came from Jacob's grandparents. That's something that they always said. And he had been just living by that all his life. Love always wins, have it tattooed on him and everything. So when he stopped working as a result of the strokes and being diagnosed with epilepsy, it's something that he wanted to do to impact lives, you know, even people's lives that he'd impacted.
okay.
So it's just a way to give back and offer something positive to society.
Well, I have watched the show and I love it. I absolutely love the podcast. You all have had some amazing topics on there that have resonated with my soul. So if you
right.
all are listening right now, tuning in to the show, y'all go to YouTube and subscribe to the Love Always Wins podcast channel. And they also tell them about the apparel that you all have.
So the Love Always Wins apparel is on moreencouragement.com. So it's MOR and then the word encouragement.com. And some people may not know, but more, MOR is actually the acronym for Masters of Resilience. So it's
Oh,
MOR encouragement.com. And we sell Love Always Wins apparel. So these t-shirts, we also have hats. These are some of our trucker hats. We have hoodies, t-shirts. So these are some of the hoodies. We are Pittsburgh Steelers fans, so
yeah.
you'll see a lot of black and yellow. But we
I
have
love
all
it.
colors. Um, it's a simple phrase. Love always wins, but very, very, very powerful.
Very.
So
Yes,
you
it
can
is.
get all different colors of Love Always Wins apparel. Again, we have hats, t-shirts, and hoodies. One hoodie that is very, very close to me and
And it's
Jacob.
very
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes.
This is the Mama Dot hoodie, Jacob's mother. This
Okay.
is a saying that she used to say. If you're going to go somewhere, God placed you there. Make a difference.
Oh, that's
And
powerful.
that's the Mama Dot. That's the saying for Mama Dot. So we have
That's
the Mama Dot
powerful.
segment as well.
That is powerful. Read that again for the people in the back.
So for the people in the back, if you are going to go somewhere, God placed you there. Make a difference. And that's something that Mama Dot used to say.
That is very impactful. Right now, just listening to you all, can both of you give, if you could give a young person one word to lean on, what would that be? Let's go with you first, Katrina. What would that be to
You
help?
know, one of the things that I always say, and I even say in the book, is that everything happens for a reason. So there is a lesson. It doesn't matter if you feel like that you're having tough times right now. There is a lesson in that.
Yes.
So take that lesson, build from it, get stronger from it, and that's where the resilience come in. Everything happens for a reason. Take that lesson and grow stronger and better.
Yes. Oh boy. What about you,
Well, for
Jacob?
me, it would be gratitude.
Okay.
If you have a spirit of gratitude, you know, just, gratitude allows you to go into every day expecting good.
Jacob, I know you always say expect greatness, expect great, expect greatness.
Hmm.
I remember you saying that, and I have, everybody that I see, I'm always saying I'm expecting greatness today. I'm expecting
That's right.
great
And you
things.
know what? That becomes infectious.
Yes, it does. It is very infectious. And so guys, as we wrap up today's show, as I reflect on the conversation that we have had and that that you all are sharing with everyone right now, Jacob, I don't know what made me think about it, but the dynamos.
Yeah.
Tell the people what you used to tell the dynamos. The phrase. I think it was one phrase that you used to tell the dynamos.
A dynamo, always a dynamo. And dynamos never give up.
That part right there. Dynamos never give up. I think for me that is a very holds a very special place in my heart, and that's to
Yeah.
never
Because
give
we
up.
have kids who, well, not kids anymore, who have just reached out to me at 37 years old. I was teaching them down in St. Louis, and they were in a social economically impoverished area, but they've all made great strides, and
Wow, that's wonderful.
love one.
That is wonderful. So, thank you all so much for joining the Andrea Bryant Show today. It has been a real impactful, powerful, inspirational conversation. And you all have heard it from Mr. and Mrs. Love Always Wins themselves. Make sure that you go over and support their YouTube channel, Love Always Wins. Make sure that you support and purchase apparel, because what we want to make sure is that we're always spreading love.
That's right. And proceeds from whatever you purchase go to the Epilepsy Foundation.
That's even that's wonderful. I love it. All right, guys, thank you so much, and tune in next time for the Andrea Bryant Show. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.